same idea, except it's supposed to release like muscles that are in like your lower midsection, which should help your legs. So literally to start off, all you got to do is just step into the tension and kind of just like sit here. Just get enough tension to sit here for like 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay.
And then you're just going to rotate. And it's going to feel like off balance like that, but just like a sumo wrestler, just like sit here another 30 seconds. And then you just go rotate around the body. For me, this takes out like a lot of pressure from my spine because I like hip thrusting. And the same thing, 30 seconds, just sit. And then just see how that feels with your foot, and see, like, let me know if your pain feels worse.
Or what's happening?
Just a
Not
soft
really,
knee.
just like a
How many
little, like
tensions do I
a little slight bend like that, yeah. And now, if it doesn't feel like a lot of tension, you could always step forward a little bit more, and you should feel your legs kind of like feeling a little bit of a load.
Okay.
But just kind of sit there, see how your legs feel, see if you're feeling any nerve pain. If you're not, just like let it sit, because hopefully this will just like release a little bit of the muscle tension that's in your
So think about leaning into the tension, like you're trusting that bungee to line up your whole body at a diagonal, because it's about your foot ankle rocker. So if your ankle isn't moving properly and it's stiff, and especially if you strained it and you're grounding with your feet too much, then you're not in your core. That is a provision for, so lean forward a little bit more and lift your chest. So take everything with you. There. And the birdie's gonna get
Holy shit.
I never had a feeding going at the time of activation, but there's always a first.
So 37 to rotate this way?
Uh-huh. So
With the tension or
typically,
back?
you could
so come
you
out
could
of
move it,
tension
like,
so you don't
literally, like,
spring
grab it
back.
and move the blue
Yeah.
piece to your side like that, yeah.
And so the way I do it is, think of bookends. You go forward, that side, the other side, then posterior.
Okay.
So that way you don't just go in a circle. So I just happen to do it that way. So hopefully you don't feel too heavy on your left leg right now. You
No,
should feel
it's
very
relaxed right now.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
very
Most of
set.
them we won't.
But it also is an identifier. So if you start feeling like, oh, my calf's bothering me, that's where you're driving from the most. And you would just step out of it and go to another position pretty quickly.
Okay.
And so if sometimes I have people stay in it for 15 seconds. They're like, oh my gosh, my calf is on fire, or something's going on in my lower back. Those are the muscles that are going, hey, I'm going to do it without the rest of you, but you need all your muscles
You
to
need to try
coordinate.
it.
Okay?
There's
So
a hot section.
go and turn around the
These
other
are
side.
warmed up on the shelf, and I tried this, and it's really helped me throat. Literally, like you can still feel that it's warm too. Isn't that crazy? I was sitting on the shelf, and it was
Get
like
both
honey.
feet evenly weighted. Look at that left hip bone and line it
right
up
when
with
you
the
walk in,
doorknob.
It's literally like
Nope,
right in front
the
of
other
you.
way. So
Because
look at the
across the
doorknob that way.
cashier.
And if you're not
It says high
squared
on
up,
it as well.
then you're not pure lateral. Pure lateral is like
And
facing
the
this
best part is
way,
was like,
down
this
the
was like tea
bungee. That's your
level
guide
warm.
way.
Well, I don't feel
Or tea
anything on my
level hot
ankle,
when I
so
bought it.
something
Good.
good.
And I was like, I
Oh,
was
isn't
drinking
that
it all the way
cool?
up here.
So it's
And I was
it's
coughing
That's so
more.
interesting. A band is
Really
doing all
helps.
this?
yeah, I know. People
didn't
don't
know it was
believe
there all
it.
the time.
They're like, "Oh, come on, really? What's this supposed? I'm not doing anything."
So it's basically
Yeah.
all my muscle is taking the signal away from that because they're not activated?
Yeah, so I'm activating all your muscles in your
Okay.
body, so it helps support your ankle. So it's like everybody coming to the rescue to say, "Hey, we got a major difficulty going on here, right? We're gonna help it out and get you back into your core." And because you're supposed to move from core out through center. It's just like when I teach Pilates. Core out through the top of the head, core down through the legs. Okay, now turn facing the door. And get that kind of on your booty. So I always say, I don't know what so lower the strap and put it a little bit lower, so it's just kind of like, stand all the way. Can you show him to rock to the center of his ankle? So he's not leaning into it, but nice straight legs, and it's like if somebody was pushing you from your shoulder blades and you're trying to stay upright and lift your chest.
Yeah, just kind of hip thrust a little, like, Yeah,
So
like that.
think of like if you're doing the pledge allegiance with your hand on, put your hand on your chest for a minute, lift your chest, and then rock to the center of your ankle forward towards the door just a little bit more with your body. Not your ankles, go forward more. No, not with your feet, just with your body.
Okay. Right,
And then lift your chest.
Okay.
And then put your hand down, lift your chest, lift it up, there, and relax your arms. There. You good?
I mean, I don't feel anything in my ankle. That's just working.
I know you're gonna be like blown away.
And
by
you got
the-
some big,
confused how this
you
is
got some
working.
big calves too, boy. So
Hey,
that's
we
good
might
though.
just have him take this home. So I'm talking you through this, and we're probably going about 30-45 seconds, but that's okay. I mean, usually if you have like this, I don't call it meditation because we're like, I don't have time to meditate. And so, but that's what it kind of is. It's
That's
like
cool.
calming your whole nervous system down, and it's really affecting your neurology in a huge way. Okay, so the next move is you want to get him on his upper back with his hands on the inside of this, and then slide that up in the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is
So come out of the
just-
tension.
So you can like walk forward a little bit. Bam. Stop right. Okay, you turn around.
No, not
Oh, you
yet.
want to do the other way? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's this way.
So flexion before
And
extension.
then I'm gonna pull this like all the way up.
Go forward,
Oh, you
and his arms
hold
on.
Go forward all the way.
You know, and you should
And then-
slide it up properly
It's gonna
It would be-
like this.
on the inside of his arms.
And then you can put your arms on the inside of this boy.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, but slide it up in the door.
Oh, you want me to do
Yeah,
this
that
one?
should be about chest height. When you get to that, it's optimum. You don't have to, but it's really optimum to do that. And you don't want to lean into the tension.
Bam.
Okay, now this is the only time I tell people they can
And
get
this is like a hammock,
sloppy.
so like just step back and like lean into it.
And just, nope,
Yeah. It doesn't have to be that far.
nope, come all
Try
the
to
way
just,
up.
like 90 degrees and you're good.
And just get really relaxed. Don't work your quads.
And now just relax the shoulders and like let it shrug you forward like that.
It's the
Yeah.
only time you could be sloppy in your posture. It's called the standing hammock, and people usually go into their shift here. So if you feel really relaxed, that's pretty normal.
I'm chilling.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nothing in my ankles yet. Nothing.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
This provides the balance and the buoyancy for your body against gravity. That's the cool part, because this little band is creating that support for what you need. All right, so can you have them turn around facing the opposite way?
Now you're just gonna like turn around completely
With the tension.
Nope.
without the tension.
Okay.
And you're gonna do the same thing, but like to your front.
Alright.
Okay. Now the same exact thing. Just like lean
And
into
lift.
it.
Chest lifted always, like collarbones lifted.
Mhm.
Yeah, and just open up your chest and let it pull your shoulders back so they just relax. Yes, there's your extension right there. And that's what we don't get enough of, especially you're on a computer all day long. This is what everybody needs, because this starts tightening all of this, and all this locks down and makes your hips tight, the knees and the ankles.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say my pain goes away on the first. So do you do the whole thing anyway, just to activate
Oh,
everything?
yeah, you do, because you activate and you stabilize the pelvis always first.
Okay.
Then your other part of your core is your shoulder girdle and the rhomboids between your shoulder blades. That's part of your core. So all that, the pelvis stabilizes that. And if it can look like you're stabilized by just doing the lower half and you feel great and you walk away, but it's like, and there's
got it.
more. You got to just go through that.
Gotcha.
Okay, Jared, seatbelt,
Just the one
shoulder.
across. Yeah.
cross over the chest, through the chest first.
I was gonna say, because he has like nerve pain like directly on his foot, do you think maybe we should bypass like that so it's not too much on his front foot? Okay.
I'm second the patient now. Yeah.
So you can have your arm, you can step out of the tension.
And I'll
then
tell
just
you why in a
put
minute.
This arm over the band,
Okay.
and then kind of like a strap belt, put the other part like up on your trap.
But through your chest, through your sternum. and underneath your chest.
Yeah.
Have him go through his
Oh.
chest underneath it.
Oh, you can just pull this a little bit down more.
Down,
Okay.
Like
down
under
and
the
under
T.
the chest.
Okay. Down here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there.
And then the opposite
Yeah,
foot
yeah, like
out in
that.
front.
and then
Like be present. And then kind of like
The right foot. It like warrior stance in yoga.
okay.
Take your right foot out in front and bend that front knee. Get really strong through your legs and round forward and just hang forward with that all the way as far as your body will allow you to move. Keep going, keep going. Look down at your kneecap.
and
You can trust it. It's a trust game.
yeah.
And breathe. So just anchor with your feet. You don't want to just lean into the tension, but you want to. Is that okay? Right there. And
Is it
look-
normal if I feel it in my calves or?
yeah, if you're tight, you could take a narrower stance if it's too much stress on it. Or you don't have to go down as low for right now. And look down at your kneecap so your head and neck relaxes because that's all part of it too.
Zoo.
Bless you.
This is like a pretty authentic video we got going on. There's eating going here, sneezes, and
What? Oh, I didn't realize.
No, it's all good. I was sipping some food.
okay, let's have them go on the other side. Same thing on the other side. Just switch it, take it up and over. Sometimes people get confused, like, wow, which way? Yeah, there you go. Opposite foot. What happens if you do it same leg, same shoulder? That doesn't matter, but I want you to be able to get balanced. Other leg.
Other leg?
Yeah. Did we have them opposite?
Yep, that's yep, should be good.
Round forward. I hope I had you switch legs. Sometimes when my back has been sore, I've done same leg, same shoulder, which isn't wrong. It just means that you're anchoring and stabilizing all down the same side as opposed to challenging the opposite side. So let your head relax, hollow out your chest like there's a therapy ball pushing into you from the front of your body.
How old are these guys?
Like 20s, early 20s.
All good here? Okay, show him the Jared move. This is the one Jared came up with, and I always credit him to the next one.
Yep, the Jared move.
On the shoulder, one shoulder.
You have to walk
Yeah,
down.
switch out.
You know.
So, so now you can take this side and just like pull it over your head.
Choking myself.
Like a messenger, just like a
Just like
messenger
a-
bag.
Yeah, so
Up
you
and
can, like,
over.
take it off, and then now just like put it through like one arm. Yeah.
Nope.
And then, but you just leave it on. Sorry, that side like
Okay.
that. So kind of similar to the trap. And now you're gonna like turn your body a little bit, and then let's see, probably gonna lean in.
Opposite foot.
Yeah, lean in. You're gonna kind of step with your opposite foot, like that,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna like lean forward, kind of like before.
It's the same positioning. Warrior stance with your leg. Take your leg out further in front of you. Bend that knee. And then fold forward and keep your hips tucked under. Just round and hollow out your chest like I just poked you in the chest. Get round and look down. Hollow out through the front. Can you cue him? Poke your hand into his sternum so he pulls away from you.
Like just poke.
Right there. Pull away from Jared's finger.
Pull away.
Yeah. Just with your chest. Get
Okay.
really round. And round forward. Get rounder. Rounder, rounder, rounder. There. Okay. And you can move your finger. Whoa. You okay there? Breathe through it. Relax that shoulder where the bungee's at. That's meant to pull your shoulder down from that first rib to get your upper back to start working better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one, sometimes I have people do it a little less, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So we're not staying full time, but I think you're going to get an activation with even less time because your body will respond. Okay, come up and then go to the other side. Do the same thing, opposite leg. And just put it on that shoulder. Yep, just like that. It's okay. And then bend that left knee. Get really rounded and look down at your kneecap. Get really round, like you just want to Fold. Yes, there you go. You okay there?
Yep.
Breathe through it. Okay, come up and out of it. And come to standing. All right, so this I call the red carpet walk. Just walk around this room. I know there's not a lot of room to walk, but I want you to tell me what you're feeling right now.
I don't feel nerves showing up.
So, oh my gosh, this is a guy that walked in here. Tell me, go ahead. Tell me what you're feeling.
Feels good. I mean, I feel like I can run again.
Yeah, it
without
doesn't
worry.
feel like less of a limp, right?
Yeah.
So-
Like I had to limp in here, but now I feel like I can just run around the hallway.
That's
good.
exactly what every coach and every athlete says when
Okay.
they've been activated. So,
Yeah.
you've been activated.
That's so interesting. I can't believe that
Right?
worked. I was like,
It
You're
seems like
locked
so
and
basic,
loaded.
but
yeah.
And I
I
have
like
my,
I could play right now again.
isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I have my clients do this, and they're in pain when I start with them. They do it every day. So when I get this to them, they're like, hang on, before our session, I'm going to do this because I didn't have time to do it today. And they're willing to give up a few minutes of their session to do this before our workout because they're so productive.
That's
So go
impressive.
ahead, rock back and forth and tell me what your ankle's doing. I know there's not a lot of, look at, you're going
Yeah.
sideways.
On his face.
I knew it was fine because I jumped and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That jumping is the litmus test for me usually.
That, I was just gonna say, you did that, and that is so amazing because that is the first thing I've seen coaches do. When they got activated, they just jump up and down. They're like, "I'll be right back," and they go sprint.
Oh yeah. Because that just feels so interesting. Like I don't know why that. Okay.
I know you don't have to know why, right? It just feels better.
Yeah, it does. It
That's
does
your nervous
totally feel
system and your
better.
physiology working for you. And you see when you get all coordinated and you breathe, it's all good. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, thank you for showing me that.
Oh, no problem.